All right, guys, we pulled this out of West Texas last week, and it's been sitting in the desert out there for a long time. I think this is the original engine to the car, which is pretty rare. There is the number, 6972448. Check out this sticker right here. The sticker is from 1973, guys. First thing we're gonna do is check the oil. It's a little dirty, but it's got oil. All right, last changed in 73. Nah, we don't know. Let's see if it turns over. It's moving, so that's a good sign. All right, let's get the battery hooked up. Let's see what happens. See if the radio works. Oh, that knob is crispy. Oh, it's bent. No radio. Let's see if we get any lights. Nothing. Nothing's happening. All right, I disconnected the battery until we figure out what's going on. And I got this switch here. Let's go ahead and replace the key switch. I got the key switch there. Look at the dust on everything. Wow. There's our fuses. They got something rigged up there too. Look at that. All right, gotta figure out where that wire's going there. Let's see what we got here. So red, black, and white. We need to get the ashtray out of there. Ooh. Just a couple little things in there. No key though. Now we can hold it from that little hole right there. Yeah. Nothing. No signs of life at all. That's weird. We got some work ahead of us, guys. All right, we got it jacked up. Got the tire off here. Gives us a lot better access to the starter area. Oh, there is a huge nest in there. Ay, ay, ay. What is that? There's a couple dead spiders in here too. There was definitely something living in there. Wow. Somehow I gotta get in there and figure out what's going on. The starter is back in there. I can already see there's a loose cable here amongst all the spider webs. There's another loose cable here. I think I found the problem. There's a giant nest covering the starter. Should we dig our hands in there and just try to figure it out? Oh yeah. You can see it right there, this cable. This cable was loose. Okay, that's on there now. So if the starter's good, it should turn over now. Let's try it. Come on, baby. All right, you guys ready? Oh. Nothing. got some serious wiring issues going on. I think what we need to do is drop the engine. Let's get these cables off here. There it is. Ooh. There we go. We got it. All right, let's pull it out of there. This sucker's seized in there, guys. Let's see what we got here. All right. Ooh. Yeah. Perfect use for that thing. All right, let's get it out of there. There it is. Oh. All right. Ooh. There it is. They had the wrong bolt in there, that's why. It's supposed to be a little lip on that. Whew. Yeah. This thing's got a little rust on it. All right, let's keep going. Let's get that engine out of there. Got some vice grips on there. I think that's working. Yeah. There it is. All right, we got that one. There we go. There it is. That worked. All right, we're going back under. Right there. There's one there. And there's one up in there. You can barely see it underneath the nest. There we go. Oh, God. All right. It's turning. There we go. Ooh. We got another one. We got another one. Yes. Let's see if we can get on it. Oh, yeah. All right. There we go. We got it. All right. All right, let's get this tin out of here. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. These are usually pretty rusty. There we go. Ooh, the engine moved. Yeah, it's loose. There's nothing holding it. Oh. Wow. Those two were really tight for some reason. Wow. Oh, man. Might have to get the vice grips on that one. There we go. It just broke. That one was not coming out, guys. We got it. It should come out now. There we go. All right, let's get this oil bath off. That was easy. Ooh, there we go. Hopefully it's clean in there. Let's see what the carb looks like. It's a little dirty down in there, but not too bad. Pieces are coming off. The accelerator cable was getting hung up, so I just pushed it into the tube. All right, let's try it again. It's moving. This needs to be lifted up a little bit. There it goes. It's coming. I think. Wow. Woo. It's coming. Wow. It's kicking my butt. I need to get in shape. I do like using this table though. Seems like it's working pretty good. She's just been in there a long time. Yeah, it's coming. We're close. Real close. There it is. Yeah. All right, guys, there it is. It is separated from the transmission. You can kind of see it down in there. You can see the flywheel. Will that do it? Table needs to go a little lower. It's so close. Oh, the exhaust is breaking. There we go. There we go. All right. There it is. We did it. Woo! I want to get back on the table here. All right, guys, the engine is out. Whew. That's a huge step, just getting the engine out. I don't know what kind of rats they have in Texas, but that sucker was big because these are some giant sticks. Oh, oh yeah, they're on there. There we go. Got it. There it is. You can see the bottom's a little crispy. You can't really see it, but there is one hiding down here. There it is. Oh yeah. Still got some Texas hay on there. Okay, now we can get the yoke on here. We've got some big nuts as spacers to take up the space on this bolt. All right, guys, the yoke is on, nice and solid. We used some nuts to create a space there, and a washer. Same up here. Put a little bit of grease on here. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to modify that and make it electric sometime, or hydraulic. We're getting there. A little bit longer, a little bit more. Let's see what we got. We can lift this up. There we go. Don't let it slip out. There we go. Woo, we got it. It's looking good. It's staying in place too. It's got a little lube in there to help it move around. All right, it's on the stand. It's secure. Now we need to get a starter on there. And I'm going to try to use the starter setup we have on here. It's a 12 volt, but I think it might work. We'll see. But we need this adapter anyway. So let me get this adapter plate off and the starter, and we'll try to see if that'll work. Let's get this Zalix starter kit on here. Engine stand starter adapter. My buddy Tom over there at Zalix makes these. Pretty cool. All right. Let's get the bottom part on there. Get the ground cable on there. All right, guys, there it is. Check it out. We got the yoke on. We got the engine start adapter on there. This thing is so cool. It doesn't come with the starter, but it's this yoke. It's this starter ring right here. And they have one for the Type 1. He's got one for the Porsches. I've got one on here too, this Type 4. And they are awesome. And he also has these switches that we're going to be using. So you can turn it on and off and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. It checks the oil pressure, generator. All right, guys, it's hooked up. We got the battery hooked up. It's a 12 volt battery going to a 12 volt starter. The only thing I'm not sure about is that those teeth are going to connect with that flywheel, because this is a 6 volt flywheel, 6 volt system. But I think we'll be okay. Just to turn it over, we're going to try it. We ran power to the oil pressure switch. We'll see if that works. I did not connect the coil yet. I just want to see if it turns over. We only need the coil if we need to get spark, so we don't need spark yet. Let's see if it turns over. Let's try it. All right, let's see what happens. We don't really need to hit run, but I guess we can. Yeah, we just need to turn it over. Oh, yeah, it works. It works. That sucker turned over too. Quick. That's pretty exciting. Let's try it one more time. Woo, there it goes. All right, guys, this thing's gonna start. As long as all the spark things work. Went through my stash and found a nice batch of fuel line. Ah, the barb came out. That is what causes car fires in your old Volkswagens. That thing pops out when you're cruising down the road, and fuel just pumps all over the engine and it catches on fire. So we'll stick it back in there temporarily while we're testing it, but we'll rebuild this carburetor. I'll put some JB Weld on it. I think that's what I did last time. There it is. There we go. And there's some junk in the line. Big piece of something right there, see it? Piece of dirt or something. I'll be surprised if this works. What we'll do is we'll We'll send a little fuel in here and see if it comes out, and then we'll send it to the carburetor. We got all these little sharp objects in our way here. Trying to fight us. Oh boy. Oh. What was that? Man, I should have put a little lube on there first. Those suckers are on there. That'll probably be fine for now. It's going to have to come back off. All right, let's see what happens. We're going to see if any fuel comes out of here. If the pump's working. Let's see what happens. Let's get this fuel pump off of here. Got a short 13 and a swivel, and it's working. Getting right down in there. This should just pop out now. There it is. She's a little dry, guys. Look at their little, there's a little number on it. Check it out, made in Canada. So it says. There's a little tag on it. M60175. Interesting. I've not seen that before. Let me know if you guys have. That's pretty wild. So here is the one I rebuilt, made in Germany. I think this would be more of the one that would belong to this engine. Let's see if that little push rod's moving first. Yep. That little pin right there moves up and down off the cam, and then it pushes the pumps the fuel. If you didn't already know that. All right, we should get something squirting out of there pretty quick. Let's see if we get any spark on the points. All right, you can see the points there, and they definitely have some dirt on them. All right, guys, let me know if you see any spark. See it? You can hear it too. It's 6 volts, it's a tiny one. Well, we're running 12 volts to the coil, so coil might not like that too long, but it should be all right. Yeah, we got spark in there, which is good. All right, so what I'm thinking is if we have spark, we can put a little fuel in the carburetor and maybe get that, if the engine starts, it'll get that pump working harder. Let's see what happens here. We put a little fuel in the carburetor and maybe we can get this thing to start up. There we go, it's going right into the bowl. All right, let's see what happens. Maybe stand on this side, away from the spark. Hey, it's running. Sounded pretty good, actually. I mean, it's got a couple holes in the exhaust, but it's running, guys. That's pretty cool. Let's, we still got no fuel. I guess my fuel pump's messed up too, huh? I think it just needs a little oomph somehow. Let's try it again. We'll put a little more fuel in there. All right, let's try it again. All right, guys, I went ahead and swapped the starter. This is the one that came out of the car. Might as well try it. Maybe it'll shake itself loose or something. I sprayed some WD-40 on it. And that's the one we took out. This is a 12-volt starter. That's a 6-volt starter. We got a 12-volt battery. Let's see what happens. Oh, also, on this starter ring here, you have to change this little adapter. So this is the 12 volt adapter. It's a little smaller. So I swapped that out too, put the bigger one on there. The kit comes with both of those, which is pretty cool. But this one is designed for that. That's the 12 volt one. It's a little smaller. 6 volt is bigger. Let's see what happens. All right, you guys ready? Oh, there it goes. It's running, guys. We still got no fuel for some reason. Yeah, hey, the starter works. The starter freaking works. That's awesome. Very cool. That thing sounds pretty tough with the exhaust leaks. All right. Well, it's running. I just can't get any fuel for some reason. I could have swore this this pump would have worked. But yeah, we're not getting any fuel. Filling up the bowl. It's running out of fuel pretty quick. Oh, there it goes. Now it's pumping. It's pumping now. It just needed a little extra RPMs. Let's see. There we go. It's gonna run now, guys. You ready? Yeah, it's gonna make my day. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, gotta get some fuel in there. The starter's like, come on, man. Oh, there we go. Gotta get some fuel in there. A little bit. A little bit. Let's try that. Come on, baby. I don't know what the hesitation there is. We got a loose wire or something. All right. Is the jet squirting? I don't see anything squirting out of there yet. Yeah, I think the carburetor needs to be rebuilt. I don't see any fuel coming out of there. There it goes. Yeah. Battery's dead now, and we're not getting any fuel to the carburetor. All right, well, it runs, which is pretty cool. We killed the battery, and I can't believe that starter's working. That's impressive. Starter's working, engine's running. This pump's working now. Now we just need to get this carburetor swapped out because it's probably just all gunked up in there. And I've got this exact carburetor right here. I rebuilt this last year sometime. This should be the same one. 28 pick -1. That's it. If we put this on here, it should run and idle pretty good. Let's go ahead and try it. All right, I just want to make sure this pump's still working. Let's try it. Come on. There it goes. Yeah, we still got fuel coming out. Come on. All right. We got fuel there. We should run right away now. Let's try it. Just needs a little tap. All right, guys, the battery's dead. I got a jumper. Let's try it. Let's see. I just picked up this jumper. NEXPOW model X7. I just picked it up. Let's see if it's got power right out of the box. Hopefully it does. It's got a nice box. NEXPOW model X7 portable car jumper, jump starter. There it is. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's see if this works. It's got a nice case. This is pretty cool. I love these things. Oh, all right, there it is. It's got paperwork. It's got adapters for all kinds of different stuff. Charger. So if you need to charge it, plug it in the wall with this adapter. Hopefully, yeah, it's got a little power. Let's see what happens. It's got 71%. I don't know if that's going to be enough to jump it or not. Oh yeah, fresh. It's right out of the box, guys. It's got a cool design. Sleek. Steps to jump start your car. It's got directions on the back, which is pretty cool. Let's get this thing plugged in. This is the adapter for the battery. Comes with flashlights and all kinds of cool stuff. There's your charging port. You got power out so you could charge your phone or any device that uses USB charger and power. Let's see what happens. We're going to plug it in right here. Plug it in right here. And hopefully it works. So this battery is pretty much dead. Let's see if this will bring it back to life. I wish they would make these cables a little longer. These cables aren't long enough. But it'll work. Let's see what happens. We should have some power now. All right, well, that's awesome. The NEXPOW worked great. That was really cool. That came in handy just in time. Well, guys, if you need a jump starter, NEXPOW, I'll leave a link in the description. Check it out. Use my discount code. This thing's awesome. Still got 68% power, and it jumped the battery and even left some juice in it. So very powerful. Pretty cool. And you can use it as a flashlight. You can use it to charge your phone or any other USB device or USB-C. Very cool. Check it out, guys. NEXPOW model X7 portable car jar stumper. Portable car jump starter. NEXPOW model X7. This thing's pretty cool. Go check them out. All right, guys, it's running. It's running pretty good. It's first start in 20, 30, 40 years. I don't know. That thing looks like it's been sitting a long time. We swapped out the carburetor. We swapped out the fuel pump. Although I think the fuel pump on the other one probably would have worked. We just had to get the RPMs up. But it looks like it's in pretty good shape. I mean, it's possible they rebuilt it 20, 25 years ago and they ran it for, you know, a few thousand miles and then it sat for whatever reason. Or they just didn't use it much. It was just a low mileage car, which is very possible. The thing with this engine is, even though it's running, the exhaust is blown out. So we need a new exhaust. And we need to take all of these tins off. There could be nest hiding in here underneath the heads or on top of the heads. We need to go through everything. It's possible that there's a bunch of gunk in the case, so we'll drain the oil and check all that stuff. I think we'll save that for the next video though. So in the next video we'll just start taking this thing apart and seeing what we find out. If we don't have to open the case, we won't, but if it's been sitting that long, it's possible that it needs some new gaskets and seals and all that stuff. So it might be a good idea just to open it up and see how everything looks. If it needs a new cam and lifters, we could put new cam and lifters in it. We can put an updated exhaust on it so it doesn't restrict the horsepower so much. Possibly put some bigger pistons and jugs on it so it's got a little more power. And overall, just keep it as stock as possible, but give it some modern upgrades to give a little bit more power. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty exciting that it runs, and runs pretty good, other than the exhaust obviously is pretty crusty. So, and again, this thing's been sitting in the desert for decades, and you can tell. I mean, it's covered in sand, dust, and dirt. There's been critters that have been in and out of this thing for who knows how long. There could be critter nest inside the fan housing and clogging up the oil cooler, which is underneath here. There could be nest under the tins here. And the oil inside the case, there could be sludge at the bottom of the case. So we really should take the whole thing apart, open it all up, clean everything really good, rebuild it, and that way we got a fresh 40 horse. Hopefully we'll get a few more horses out of it. We'll change out the exhaust, maybe put some bigger pistons and jugs on there, and give a little, maybe a bigger cam and lifters. Just a little bit. I want to keep it as stock as possible. The goal with this car is to keep it as stock as possible. But it would be nice to get a little more power out of this engine. Obviously, we have other engines that we can use if we need to. I really like the idea that this is the original engine, as far as I know, as far as I can tell. I mean, that engine number right there, guys, corresponds to the year of that car. It's a 62. Could they have swapped it out at some point in 62 and put another 62 engine in there? Sure. But it's possible that this is the engine from the factory. And it's cool that the original starter was working, or the starter that was in there. We got it working once we got it out of the car and kind of lubed it up a little bit with some WD-40 and put a little extra juice to it. Put 12 volts to it instead of 6. And it liked that, boy. That thing spins like crazy. When you put 12 volt battery on these 6 volt starters, that thing spins like crazy. It's probably not good for it, but I like it. I think it's cool. Maybe we could keep that combo somehow. I'm not sure how you do that, but obviously if you're running 12 volt battery through a 6 volt system, you're going to blow out your lights, headlights and tail lights and all that stuff. So very excited about this car, guys. It is a 1962 VW Beetle, all original as far as I can tell, and we are going to go through everything and make it the best we can. Pretty excited to get the body off the chassis and get the pans done. We have brand new pans over here from Wolfsburg West. We're going to get this engine rebuilt. We're going to rebuild the front end, the rear end, everything. We might not do the paint right away because that's a whole nother project. But the car is going to be cleaned up real nice, driving real sweet. So we'll do the best we can. I mean, who knows? We might start sanding on it and put a fresh paint job. We'll see. I don't know at this point if it really matters, but you know, we could check compression on the spark plugs. We could go through some stuff, but considering how dirty and dusty and everything, you know, it's going to need to come apart. So next video, we're going to take this thing apart, strip it down to the core, clean everything, put the scat blast to work, getting all those tins and everything cleaned up, ready for some fresh paint. Yeah, we're going to do it, guys. It's going to be cool. Also, make sure you go check out NEXPOW. This battery jumper is great. You saw how it worked right out of the box. So go check them out, NEXPOW Model X7. Also, go check out Ogre. This is a really cool blower, and it's a battery-powered handheld blower, guys. Go check it out. Thing is awesome. Very handy. It comes with 2 batteries, a charger. Click on the link below. Check it out. It's got lights on it and everything. Very cool. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Later.